Welcome to your Daily Dose of Light with Fernando Albert. In this episode, we explore tools and practices for clarity, healing, and spiritual growth. If it's safe to do so, gently close your eyes and allow yourself to go a little deeper. When I started doing psychic readings 14 years ago, many people came asking about love, work, and what would happen next. And of course, they still do. Trust me, love has not left the room, but after around 40,000 readings, I can tell you something has changed. Because people are not asking only, will this happen? They are asking, why do I feel lost? What I am here to do? So today, we are going to look at how the questions have changed over time. Why, what has not changed, and what this says about where we are as human beings right now. So the biggest shift I have seen is this. People are asking less only about what will happen, and more about who they are becoming. At the beginning, many readings started with one clear situation. Will he call me? Is she thinking of me? Will I get that job? Should I move? These questions are still valid, and I get them a lot. But when your heart, your money, your home, or your future is involved, uncertainty can be very heavy. But more and more people now come with different kinds of tiredness. They are not only trying to predict the next event, they are trying to understand why the same emotional patterns keep repeating. Why joy feels far away, or why their life looks fine from the outside but feels empty on the inside. And here we have a different question, that question where the soul is asking for alignment. So before we continue, let's do a small exercise. Place your hand on heart and take one deep breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ask yourself, I am asking what will happen, or I am asking who I am becoming? In my early years as a medium, many readings began with love and relationships. People wanted to know if an ex missed them, if a partner was faithful, if a connection was a soul bond, or if the relationship had a future. There were also questions about work, moves, interviews, and whether sometimes in spirit was okay. Those questions came from real pain and real hope. But often the energy was pointed outward. What's gonna happen with them? Or what's gonna happen to me? A reading can bring comfort there, yes, but that's only one layer. Because underneath many of those questions, the person is really asking, can I be safe again? Now, after 14 years and around 40,000 readings, I hear more questions about life direction, purpose, spiritual awakening, and self-trust. People still ask about love, but the love question often opens into something deeper. Why do I keep attracting the same kind of person? Why do I stay when I know something is not right? How do I stop this repeating pattern? So here, this is no longer only a relationship question, it's a self-trust question. Many people also ask about their purpose because they feel they are living on autopilot. They may have a job, a home, responsibilities, even a relationship, but something inside says, there is to be more than this. Can you relate? Because many people can, and this is not a weakness. It is actually an awareness to begin to rise. I believe the questions change because people are more aware, but also more tired. The last 14 years have made people question security, work, relationships, health, money,
purpose, and literally the speed at which they are living. Many people are functioning, but they are not truly feeling alive. And your soul can only ignore that for so long. The spiritual language is also more accessible now. People talk about intuition, trauma, signs, awakening, energy, and soul purpose. And some of this is beautiful, but it can also be confusing. Because when everything online has a name, people can start thinking every hard week is a spiritual emergency, every connection is a twin flame, and every emotion is a sign. But sometimes it is, and sometimes it's not. That's why grounded guidance matters, and a reading should bring you back to your own center. It should not make you spin in circles. It should help you separate the real signal from the noise. So the words have changed, but the human need underneath has not changed. People still want to love and be loved. They still want to know their loved ones in spirit are okay. They still want to feel safe, understood, useful, connected, and at peace. Especially at this. Even when someone asks about work, it may really be about worth. When someone asks about love, it may really be about self-trust. Even when someone asks about the future, it may really be about surviving the present with more hope. Because psychic readings are never just about information. At their best, they're about light, clarity, and helping someone return to themselves. So, earlier questions often sounded like, will this person come back? Or will I get this job? But now more people ask, why do I repeat this pattern? Am I aligned to my path? What should I do with my life? So the shift is simple. People are moving from waiting for fate to asking how they can change it.
You can now open your eyes. If this episode has helped you, feel free to drop one-line comment or review and share one situation that you are going to start applying from today. If you believe this can help anyone, feel free to share with them. You have listened to your Daily Dose of Light with Fernando Albert.